Hello and welcome back to the channel today. So, big video today actually. We will be starting our first career mode series on the channel. Well, technically first if you don't count the Salford one. I mean, that was kind of an experiment, and I mean, if this career mode ends kind of smoothly, and maybe I'll bring the Salford back. Maybe I'll bring the Salford career mode back with the YouTuber team just to get a whole little full circle on the channel. I mean, it kind of kicked off FIFA 20 on the channel. Maybe we'll end it with it, but as you can see, we'll be taking control of Norwich City. So why Norwich? I mean, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm really excited actually, and the thing is, lots of reasons. So when Norwich were first promoted, they were the first team promoted. They won the championship title. A lot of you probably already know that. And the thing is, I kind of was really excited. I mean, they were a small little club, just got promotion. They looked like they had a really solid squad. I mean, mix of youth and some kind of veterans. I mean, Pukki was tearing up the Prem right in the beginning. I remember when he scored that goal against Liverpool in the first game of the season. It's the first time I've heard of him. So Norwich, I just kind of want to try to give them the season they deserve and just kind of try to rebuild them a little. So this is the squad, of course, and I'm gonna go over transfer targets after this. This is just the first episode. Not even sure if I'll play a game here. But Teemu Pukki, of course, he will be starting a lot. And I love a lot of these players, but unfortunately, you might have to do some cleaning out. So, not specifically Duda. I just happen to be hovering over him. So then, Duda, I mean, 24 and 76 overall, not bad at all. Buendia looked like got an upgrade, 22 and 77. Teddy, 71 holding mid. And then McLean behind him. So Todd Cantwell, gonna be one of the biggest players of this career mode. And then Byram, Hanley, Godfrey, and Aarons. Real excited to use Aarons. I'm gonna give him a lot of training. I mean, Godfrey young as well. Hanley, great captain. So not a ton of growth, but club captain, good to have. And then Byram, of course. So Tim Krul has had a really good run ever since he joined Carrow Road not too long ago. So then we got reasonably strong bench, not that much youth on the bench, so probably gonna have to bring some in. I mean, there is Jamal Lewis here, and I'm probably gonna actually play him over Byram a little more than Zimmerman, who I'm happy with as well. Then we got Close, Tribal, it's like Stipperman, just okay, so good amount of youth here. So not sure if these players are gonna make like a first team breakthrough, but we'll see how it goes. So pretty happy with the squad. Now I'm just gonna go show you some transfer targets. So we've already kind of looked at the squad, but before we look at our transfer targets just yet, I kind of want to take a look at which positions we kind of want. So Teddy, I mean, 33, we're gonna need to bring in the younger center defensive mid. What I'm planning on doing is we're probably gonna do, I'll actually show you right here, either that or we're gonna do that 4-1-2-1-2, narrow or wide. I'm thinking Cantwell and Buendia can be on the sides. We'll have a really strong cam, and then we'll have a CDM, and then we have Teemu Pukki, and then who else? But I have one more trick up my sleeve. Just watch. Remember, we are on PC, so we have the cheat engine. So that means one thing and one thing only. Zlatan isn't retiring, and he's a free agent. I mean, I know technically he's a free agent in January, but I just want to bring him into the team so eagerly, and I know we're technically going to be cheating this time, but I mean, I'm going to try to keep it as fair as possible and still spice it up with the cheat engine at times. That's a good way to put it, spice it up, and just kind of to make it as fun as possible. So then we got Phil Foden, like I was talking about, that strong cam. Probably gonna have to take him on a loan until the first season. Tarkowski, because I do want to fix up the defense, and then Tamori as well, young English talent. Masengo, he's 18. He's a really strong holding mid. I noticed my Bristol City career mode, and none of these scouting reports have come in. I promise I've set them up. But Calvert-Lewin, in case for some reason we need another striker, maybe some good youth once Zlatan might be done in a few years. Madison, maybe we might. I mean, do we get Foden on loan or do we buy Madison? That's still a question. Curtis Jones, some youth that could help the squad in a few years. Phil Jones, another strong defender. He's probably gonna be pretty cheap, but just gonna wait for all these scouting reports to come in. But you know what? I'm just too eager. I'm just gonna sign Zlatan right now. Kind of forgot to show you what my manager looks like. So the name is Daniel Fark, some of you might notice, but I didn't really know what to do for clothing. Then I saw this jacket and it was just too good to not use. So this is different. I actually went into the cheat engine, went on transfers to make him 0. So if his current value is 0, I mean, usually we would just skip right straight to wage. But can we offer a single pound for Zlatan? Oh my god. Welcome to the Luke the Legend channel, where we buy Zlatan Ibrahimovic for a single pound. Wow, so... And here we are, wage negotiation, which, I mean, is truly the real thing of, a free agent. So this is weird because I've never actually done this before. I've never actually made a free agent by putting them in the free transfer league on the cheat engine. So it says his current wage is 0. So I'm just gonna do the morally right thing because I think we could cheat. I just don't want this to go through, fall through. So I'm just gonna do the morally right thing and just do it somewhat fair. £50,000, 1.7. That should be good. Get the Swedish God in our team. And there it is. I probably could have offered much lower, but to keep it somewhat fair, and there we are. But you did not expect to hear this when you woke up today. But Zlatan Ibrahimovic is officially a Norwich City player. He's been to PSG, he's been to Juventus, he's been to Man United, countless other clubs across Europe, both teams in Milan, but now the newest chapter is at Carrow Road. So again, the defense definitely, I mean, Godfrey, I'm not going to sell him just yet, and Hanley is the captain, so I don't know if I just want to get rid of him, but Byram no, not Byram, sorry, Jamal Lewis, I think, is the future left back position. Lots of youth on the wings, which I'm looking forward to. So I'm thinking of just trusting the process for Cantwell and Buendia, and what a striking partnership, Teemu Pukki and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So just run some training sessions real quick. This will kind of be the bulk of our training sessions, at least for attacker wise. I'm probably going to rotate attacker, defense in, because there are prospects all around this team. So at least for the attackers, Buendia and Cantwell kind of the centerpiece of this training session. So hopefully we're going to see lots of growth there. So Ajax coming in for Teemu Pukki, reasonably big club, but we can't afford to lose him. But Varanic, I mean, 30 center mid, I can't see him playing this much. And I mean, his value only 2.9 mil, and there are Dijon coming in with a 3.5, so we're gonna have to accept this. Nels Crewan's been all over the place. I've never really done a proper series, so we do have almost 40 million pounds to spend, so looking forward to that. James Maddison, I mean, to buy him we would have to try to spend most of our transfer budget, so we're still waiting on the Phil Foden scouting report. I'm expecting him to be around a high 70, but I mean, we take him on a 2-year loan, we can probably get him to a low 80 in that time, and it'll still be a big improvement. So I'm kind of leaning towards a Foden deal. I mean, maybe try to get Maddison on loan. I think that would be a bit ambitious, but Tarkowski only 20 mil. I mean, it would be quite ambitious, but I don't think Tomori would be worth that much. So I think realistically we could pull off those 2 deals, get the Foden loan, then maybe try to get maybe Masengo. Phil Foden 77, so I mean, if we can get him on a loan, that'd be really favorable. Tarkowski, we still know his value. I'm just gonna wait until we get something on Tomori. So I don't think we're gonna be going for Maddison this season, at least. Phil Jones 77 and only 10 mil. So I mean, I know I'm looking for youth, but that would be somewhat of an improvement. But I don't know if it's kind of the improvement I'm looking for in this sense. Masengo, so 67 overall, so he isn't first team quality yet. Would take a little while for him to get into the squad. So our first Premier League home opener is coming up, up against Liverpool. We haven't really made any signings yet besides Zlatan, but not really any ideal positions. So I think we're gonna end up going for Tomori. I mean, his scouting report isn't gonna come in before our first game. So I mean, do we wait for the Liverpool game, or I'm gonna try to go for him now? Then maybe if it doesn't work out in the very end of the transfer window, we get him. Because I mean, I'd rather have Tomori and maybe another defender that has already been at the club than Tarkowski and another one. I just really want this youth. So if we spend most of our budget on him, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Then I really do think we would need a holding mid, and the best players I found from kind of expedition were Lerma, from Bournemouth, about 10 to 14 mil. And then Gundwozi, I think Gundwozi might be the better prospect. He might be a little more expensive, so I'm not sure, but I'll be happy with either of those players. So I'm going to start with 15 mil. Might be a little ambitious, but I don't know, maybe 17. Surely they can't reject, I don't think they can reject 17 for a prospect. And if we end up overspending, we end up overspending. It's better to have them than to not have them. So hopefully, I always mess this up. Okay, Frank Lampard is my friend today. He will accept. But now for the wage negotiation where, oh, I always mess up. Fun fact, in my first career mode I ever did, I offered Kevin De Bruyne a $1 wage because I forgot to hit save. True story. Walked out on me. Will Fikio Tomori be playing rest of his footballing days at Carrow Road. 28k, sure, I'm 135k wage budget, and that is perfect. So we're gonna put him 77. That's better than I was expecting. I was maybe expecting him to be like, I don't know, maybe a low to mid 70, but 77 is phenomenal, really. So just gonna, oh yeah, Buendia got hurt for a little while, and that's why he was not in the squad. He got hurt during preseason, but he's back. So Tomori gonna throw him in for Hanley. I hate to do it because he's the captain, but then so the rest will be youth. So I'm thinking of bringing in a holding mid, and I think if we're gonna make another signing, like bring in an attacking mid, which I would like as well, we would bring in Lerma, save ourselves some money. But I mean, we'll offer 10 mil for him, 15, so it's really only a £5 million difference. And I mean, and then I guess we could bring in, couldn't bring in Madison. I mean, can't even bring in Foden alone. I tried. So, and we don't have enough to afford him. So I'm thinking we go for Gundwozi. So we're gonna try to offer 15 mil, but then it could go up to 20 mil. So if it goes up to 20 mil, I don't know. So I think we just have to commit for Gundwozi. That's the plan for now. So we're gonna go in for 15 mil. Hopefully. 16 mil. Okay, thank you. So that is actually much better than I was expecting. Still gonna have enough for the wage, of course, and we have ourselves a young midfield French talent. I think that's fair. So we're gonna throw that in for his wage, and he'll accept. So again, we're replacing another captain, this time kind of a standing captain. So I mean, this is the thing, because on the bench who we replace, I'm thinking who's not gonna play. I can't see Stieperem playing, because I mean, Hanley captain, we don't want to leave him out too long. Zimmerman's good, granted, so sorry Stieperem, do love you as a player, but then, so here, it looks like this is going to be our squad. So Tim Krul in between the posts, and Tomori and Gundwozi are two signings, really nice young talent. Jamal Lewis, then Godfrey and Aaron, so all youth in the defensive, and then Buendia, Cantwell on the wings. I'm not selecting these players I'm looking at, sorry. I'm doing a tragic job. So I'm Buendia and then Cantwell on the wings. McLean, so not really ideal, but I mean, I reckon he's not really attacking mid, but center mid, let's just see how Roop does for now, because that's not the end of the world. Then Zlatan and Timu Pukki playing up front. What a front two. So this looks like it's going to be our starting lineup against Liverpool, and I'm somewhat confident. Guys, so I was hovering over Madison, and I hit approached alone just to see if it happened, and the reason I didn't even talk about it is because I was not expecting it to work, but it looks like, I mean, 2 year would be ideal. Come on. Okay, 2 years, 60-40, that's okay, we can afford that. And James Madison, so he hasn't accepted it quite yet, but as of right now, it looks like James Madison might be on a return to Carrow Road for a 2-year loan deal. That would be a huge boost to a starting 11. Just as I said, this might be it for the transfer window, for the season, really, signings wise. And I don't know, we could see Madison coming back. I mean, he hasn't accepted the loan yet, but I mean, I don't think you should need too much time. I mean, so what's that? So he has pretty much all week to accept it. So really, it's gonna come down to the wire, and I'm kind of kicking myself right now because I didn't think of this earlier. I mean, we could have had him for the season, no question, but I don't know. Let's just hope that Madison accepts in the next few days. There it is. There's the email. James Madison, 2-year loan. He's coming back to Carrow Road for 2 years, and hopefully by the end of his spell, we'll have enough finance to maybe bring him in or Foden or a completely other holding mid. So it's gonna throw him right into the squad. Who do I replace? This is crushing, really. So I mean, I think it'll be I feel like I don't know. So we have the defensive subs in Zimmerman and Hanley. Left back, I mean, that should be good for defensive subs. We have 2 midfield and no, we don't have any striker subs. That's not very good. So I'll reconsider. But for now, I'm thinking of throwing in for Teti. So our backup striker is gonna look like to be Drimic. Not sure if that's how you pronounce that. I can confirm. This is our squad. We've got Aarons and Godfrey, some prospects. Tamori and Jamal Lewis. Tim Krul between the posts. Then we got Buendia, Madison, and Cantwell. That's a really nice squad. Then Pookie and Zlatan Ibrahimovic on a free. So what a squad to go up against Liverpool. And you know what? Why not? He's had a lot of experience at Carrow Road. I might as well just give Madison the captain's armband. I mean, I was gonna give it to Pookie, but why not? I mean, I might change it. If you guys are really angry about that, then just go ahead and tell me. But here we are. And the thing is, that's just, that's all for today's video. I mean, I know how I would love to play against Liverpool right now, but I mean, this is kind of an intro video. I actually did a lot more than I was planning to. I kind of got way too excited. I mean, I've been thinking this career mode. I thought I had this career mode idea when I started the all-time Premier League tournament, so this has been sitting in my brain for a month now. So I just once all the planning and the thinking of ideas and all, once that finally became a reality, it was just too anxious to kind of just lay back. So that will be all for today's video. So episode 1 of the career mode, I'm not gonna have as much of a schedule as so I'm not gonna release a schedule like I did for the all-time Premier League tournament. It's just probably at least once a week. I know that's not much, but and also now it's kind of a good time to go over our goals for the season. So season 1, this might be a bit underestimating, but originally I thought season 1 we're gonna try to be a mid-table team. Season 2 aim for the Europa League. Season 3 aim for the Champions League. Hopefully, that's the plan right now. And I know that's kind of really not very descriptive at all, but that's just kind of a loose plan I came up with. So yeah, hopefully you guys are excited to start this off as I am, and see you guys next time.